Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and now we are in the heart of Ukraine, capital city of Kiev, Independence Square, Maidan Niezależności, and today we're gonna see some of the Russian parade here just on Khrushchev, the main street of Kiev. Let's go.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
In a couple of days we'll have Ukrainian Independence Day, but still here you can see lots of people, tons of people, because the government, Ukrainian government, announced that it's kind of dangerous to come here on Independence Day because they're afraid of the Russian probable attack, missile attack. So now people use this time before the event, before the Independence Day, to come here and visit the Russian parade. So literally Russians wanted to take Kiev in 3 days and they want to put their tanks in parade, and partially their goal came true. Here are their tanks, but a little bit out of condition. They need some repair done and some are totally lost. We're gonna see them. And this is the self-propelled artillery system. It was just devastated with a huge blast, and the turret itself is disconnected and no caterpillars, nothing. And this is the Russian T-72 tank. I think one of the most popular in their army. In Ukrainian army we have mostly T-64, which is kind of the same. They have minor differences, and just during this war we received T-72 modernized tanks from Poland. And here you can see the place where the shell went, just here, and the turret is disconnected from the base. Part of the alloy just melted, and I think all of the crew inside lost their lives. And here we have the engine. It's a diesel V-type engine, and still we can see that it's mostly intact, but here we can see the camshafts. But I still think that this engine may work after with some of the repairs, heavy repairs, but it may. Because this tank has extra fuel tanks, it means that it was hit on the long run, not in the fight itself. I think it could happen during the first weeks of war. Then Russians formed the long columns across the Ukrainian roads, extend themselves, and yeah, we hit them hard. Well, this tank is mostly intact, as you can see, but somehow it's not on the front line. It means that it's impossible to repair it. However, it looks solid, and I don't see any heat of the shells here, nothing. So quite a nice tank, I would say. And this is the aft part engine compartment. You can see huge turbine, so it's turbo diesel or something like that. That is probably the reservoir for the oil, or maybe gasoline on the left, we don't know. Well, actually it has many of the fuel tanks, and it's very thirsty, my friends. But I see that this engine could have been used on the front line as a spare part for our tanks. So why is it here? I don't really know. Guys are doing some push-ups with a tank barrel. Awesome. The girl is very strong here. Yes, here we have mostly T-72 tanks. Just want to be careful because it may fall down. Wow. I think some of them are T-80s or maybe even T-90s. There are just few T-90s that we were able to hit during this war, but still, with the help of Javelin and Low, it was possible. Msta as the huge self-propelled artillery system that was devastated. Then you see it on the video, it's not as big as you see it in real life, my friends. This thing is really huge. And this is some sort of the radar system that is used to target the enemy artillery to find out where they are flying from. And this is the famous Solntsepek rocket artillery system that Russia uses only in their army, and it can fire also with the forbidden barrel shells. And this is the entrance to the vehicle. Some of the engineering equipment, and again Star as self-propelled artillery, and there is a tank. Well, we have lots of the vehicles here, my friends. I don't know what is this, maybe the tank without the turret, but I could be wrong. Looks like a Batmobile. Yeah, it is not. The turret wasn't installed there. I don't know actually, my friends. The first time I see this thing, and I wonder what's about it. Awesome sunny weather, my friends. Great time to be here, and I suppose this parade is very popular among Ukrainians because I can see many of the cars parked, and hundreds of people here, even thousands, I think, willing to watch what is here. The engineering equipment again. And this is the Russian crew transportation vehicle that was destroyed here, and sometimes they publish the picture of those of this cabin, saying that it was the HIMARS destroyed. They look similar, but it's called Typhoon, Kamaz-made vehicle. It should be very rigid and robust, but as you can see, it was just destroyed. Yeah, the crew used to be here, and as you may see, nothing left from the crew. Russian BTR-82 with a turret and aiming equipment that is made usually in France. I hope with new sanctions applied, they will not receive Western-made parts for their weaponry. And as you can see, many people just occupy Russian vehicles. Kind of famous Russian anti-aircraft system, Panzer S. It has many rockets and also cannons to target planes. It's not the long-range anti-aircraft system, but the middle range, I would say, in close range. And as you can see, the shell hit somewhere here, devastating the vehicle itself and this turret also. Russian armed vehicle Tiger that was targeted just into the engine compartment and partially cockpit. As you can see, the parts of the engine are in here. It's just open up, and also it has some of the defense systems, but it couldn't prevent from targeting the vehicle. I know that there is the Hummer in United States Army, and not only, but Russia used this Tiger machine.